Hello Tech Wizards, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into how to maximize your efficiency and safety in the field by using your tools the right way. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, mastering the tools of the trade is crucial for delivering top-notch service and ensuring your well-being on the job. So let's roll up our sleeves, grab our toolboxes, and explore the world of tech tools together with Cudgel Works. Alright, let's kick things off with a tool that's as essential as it is versatile, the hand drill. Now, you might be thinking, a drill? Seriously? But trust me, this unassuming tool is a game changer in the field. First off, let's talk about safety. Before you even think about pulling that trigger, you gotta make sure you're wearing your safety glasses. Flying debris is no joke, people. And don't forget your hearing protection, those things can whine. Now, when it comes to using a hand drill, the key is control. You're not trying to tunnel to the center of the earth here, you're aiming for precision. Start by marking your drilling point with a center punch. That little dimple will help guide your drill bit and prevent it from skating across the surface. Speaking of drill bits, using the right one for the job is crucial. You wouldn't use a wood bit on metal, would you? If you said yes, go back and rewatch my Basic Tools episode. Make sure your bit is sharp, properly seated in the chuck, and tightened down securely. Now, with your drill set up, place the drill bit on your mark and hold the drill steady with both hands. Start drilling slowly, applying even pressure, and let the drill do the work. Don't force it. If you're working with a particularly hard material, consider drilling a pilot hole first to make things easier. And here's a pro tip: if you're drilling into a wall, especially if you're not 100% sure what's behind it, use a stud finder first. Hitting a live wire is not the kind of spark you want in your day. Trust me on that one. Hand drills are invaluable for tasks like installing equipment racks, mounting devices on walls, or even just creating access points for cables. Their portability and power make them indispensable in the field, but their usefulness doesn't stop there. With the right attachments, you can turn your hand drill into a multi-tool powerhouse. Screw-driving bits let you zip through installations, while hole saw attachments make quick work of larger diameter holes. And if you're feeling really adventurous, you can even get attachments for sanding, grinding, and even mixing small batches of epoxy. The key takeaway here is that a hand drill is more than just a drill. It's a versatile tool that can save you time and effort in the field. Just remember to use it safely, choose the right bits and attachments, and don't be afraid to get creative. Next up, we're talking about a tool that's all about ensuring smooth and reliable connections: the cable tester. In the world of IT field service, where data flows like water, a faulty cable can bring everything to a screeching halt. That's where these handy devices come in. Now, cable testers come in all shapes and sizes, from simple continuity testers to sophisticated multifunction devices. But no matter which type you're using, the basic principle is the same: to verify that your cables are wired correctly and free of any faults. First things first, always, double check that you're testing the right cable. I can't tell you how many times I've almost yanked out a perfectly good cable because I was testing the wrong one. Label your cables, people. It'll save you headaches in the long run. Once you're sure you've got the right cable, connect one end to the tester and the other end to the device or port you're testing. Most testers have LEDs or an LCD screen that will indicate whether the connection is good, open, or shorted. Now, if you're working with network cables, you'll want to make sure you're using a tester that can check for proper pin configuration. A crossed wire can wreak havoc on a network, so it's crucial to catch these errors early on. But cable testers aren't just for troubleshooting existing cables. They're also essential for verifying new cable installations. Before you button everything up, give those cables a quick test to ensure they're wired correctly and ready to go. The beauty of cable testers lies in their ability to pinpoint problems quickly and accurately. No more guessing or swapping out cables one by one until you find the culprit. A cable tester takes the guesswork out of the equation, saving you valuable time and effort. Plus, they can help you avoid costly downtime and ensure that your clients' networks are running smoothly. And here's a bonus tip: invest in a high-quality cable tester. It might seem like an unnecessary expense, but trust me, a reliable tester will pay for itself many times over in the long run. Alright, let's talk about a tool that's as essential as it is potentially dangerous if not used correctly: the ladder. Now, I know what you're thinking. A ladder? That's not exactly a high-tech gadget, and you're right, it's not. But in our line of work, ladders are indispensable for reaching those high-up places where the magic happens. But before you even think about setting foot on a ladder, you gotta make sure it's safe. Inspect it for any damage, make sure the rungs are secure, and check that the feet are in good condition. And for crying out loud, never ever use a ladder that's been damaged. It's just not worth the risk. Now, when it comes to actually using a ladder, the most important thing is to maintain 3 points of contact at all times. That means 2 hands and 1 foot or 2 feet in one hand are always in contact with the ladder. It might seem like a small thing, but it makes a huge difference in terms of stability. And speaking of stability, make sure you're setting up your ladder on a firm level surface. Don't try to balance it on uneven ground or, God forbid, a stack of boxes. And if you're working on a hard surface like concrete, use ladder levelers to make sure it's nice and stable. Always position the ladder at a safe angle. A good rule of thumb is the 4-to-1 rule. For every 4 feet of height, the base of the ladder should be 1 foot away from the wall. When climbing, always face the ladder and use the handrails. Never carry heavy tools or equipment while climbing. Use a tool belt or hoist them up after you've reached your desired height. Once you're up on the ladder, avoid overreaching. Keep your center of gravity between the side rails at all times. And if you need to move the ladder, climb down, reposition it, and climb back up. It's a pain, I know, but it's a lot less painful than falling off a ladder. Ladders are essential for tasks like running cables across ceilings, installing security cameras, or accessing network equipment mounted high up. But remember, safety always comes first. Now, we've talked about a few specific tools, but let's take a step back and talk about the bigger picture training and maintenance. Because even the best tools in the world are useless if you don't know how to use them properly or if they're not well maintained. First up, training. It's essential to have a thorough understanding of how to use your tools safely and effectively. This means reading the manufacturer's instructions. I know, boring. Attending training sessions, and even just watching videos online. The more you know about your tools, the better equipped you'll be to use them safely and effectively. And don't be afraid to ask for help. If you're not sure about something, ask a more experienced technician or reach out to the tool manufacturer. There's no shame in asking for help, but there is shame in messing something up because you were too proud to ask. Now let's talk about maintenance. Just like any other piece of equipment, your tools need regular maintenance to keep them in tip-top shape. This means cleaning them after each use, storing them properly, and performing any necessary routine maintenance, like lubricating moving parts or replacing worn-out components. And speaking of worn-out components, don't be afraid to retire a tool if it's seen better days. Using a damaged or worn-out tool is a recipe for disaster, so if in doubt, throw it out. Or better yet, recycle it responsibly. Regular maintenance not only extends the life of your tools, but also ensures that they're working properly and safely. A well-maintained tool is a safe tool, and a safe tool is a productive tool. Remember, investing in training and maintenance is an investment in yourself and your career. By taking care of your tools and staying up to date on the latest techniques, you'll be well equipped to handle any challenge that comes your way. You know, one of the most rewarding parts of what I do is hearing from people who've used their skills and knowledge to make a real difference. And in the world of IT field service, those stories often involve using the right tools the right way. I remember reading about a technician who was called to a remote office building where the internet had been down for hours. They had a cable tester in their kit and were able to quickly identify a break in the main fiber optic cable. Because they had the right tool for the job, they were able to avoid a costly and time-consuming replacement of the entire cable run. Another story that sticks with me is about a technician who was installing a new server rack in a data center. They took the time to properly level and secure the rack, using a high-quality level and a powerful drill. A few weeks later, there was a minor earthquake in the area. While other equipment in the data center was damaged, the server rack that the technician had installed remained standing, saving the company thousands of dollars in potential losses. These are just a couple of examples of how proper tool use can make a real difference in the field. When you have the right tools and the knowledge to use them effectively, you can solve problems faster, work more efficiently, and even prevent potentially dangerous situations. But it's not just about the big wins. Sometimes it's the small things that make a difference. Like the technician who uses a cable management system to keep their workspace organized and efficient, or the technician who takes the time to properly clean and maintain their tools, ensuring that they're always ready for action. Every time you use your tools safely and effectively, you're contributing to a culture of safety and professionalism in the field. You're showing your clients that you take pride in your work and that you're committed to delivering the highest level of service. So there you have it, tech wizards. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the humble hand drill to the importance of training and maintenance. Remember, the right tool usage not only enhances safety, but also boosts your productivity and work quality. It's about working smarter, not harder, and taking pride in a job well done. So, keep exploring, keep experimenting, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Stay safe, stay efficient, and keep learning. Until next time.